Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It has been a long time since I have been live on YouTube. And so I want to see if this works again because usually I go live. I've been going live every day on TikTok, and it's easier there because 200 people will hop on in and say hello and ask about different things. I mean, it's easier and it's more difficult. But here it can be a little slower. There could be 10 people, there could be 14 people, and we run out of things to talk about. And I would love to be able to go live regularly on YouTube. So if you are watching this in the future and you see me go live on YouTube, there's advantages to YouTube. You can see my screen. You can see me in front of my screen. We can take a longer look at different things than the rapid fire TikTok chat. And so, okay. Some frequently asked questions that I get before people hop on in here and start asking questions is, where are we going? So let me change this. I'm on the weekly chart here. Let's change this to the daily. Here's what I'm looking at to start out on the daily chart. Well, first of all, we, not shockingly at all, got rejected at the 618 fib, which is the bottom of the golden pocket. And so right around here, this area between, what is that, 48.7 or so and $53,000, this is going to be an incredibly difficult level to get through. Once we get through here, I'll feel a lot more confident once we get above the 702 retrace. But seeing where we are now, this is going to take a long time, in my opinion, to break through the 48 to $53,000 range. And then something else that I'm looking at here is I'm looking at the fibs. Well, really, here's the big thing we're looking at. This is, we have the bull market support band right here, and then all these moving averages. These are EMAs. So the 20-day EMA, the 50-day EMA, the 100-day EMA, and down here, the 200-day EMA. So the 20-day EMA, we have lost it as support after over 2 months of just riding along the 20-day EMA. Now that could be, it's just been a long weekend, stock market hasn't opened, and we'll see if we just bounce right back up. But, you know, we're trying to ride the 50-day EMA right now. And what I'm trying to pay attention to is seeing if the 20-day EMA crosses over to the downside, the 50-day EMA. I could see us going right down to $36,000. What fib is this? This is the 382, the 382 fib. So we're right now hanging around the 0.5 fib, but the 382 fib. Hey, Dr. Blockchain X, I see you there. Good to see you. I've seen you commenting on a lot of my videos. I really appreciate the support. But okay, we crossed down to the downside. This is what happened in November of 2021. As the day that the 20-day EMA crossed over the 50-day EMA to the downside, we saw a massive liquidation from, what was it, the mid 50s, and we just flushed out all the leverage, all the longs. Everyone was long, all the leverage, all the way down to $42,000 exactly. And then everything dumped, and that was the end. We never got above the 200-day simple moving average after that, which is not, I don't have it on the object tree here. That's fine. So what would have to happen for the 20-day EMA to cross over the 50-day is we'd have to lose the 50-day as support. So I'm thinking about that, and I don't know. Now, my general outlook for this market right now is that we had that big run up with Bitcoin ahead of the spot Bitcoin ETF. A very simple buy the rumor, sell the news event. Not surprised at all. We also now, coming up, have the spot Ethereum ETF that's getting launched. Well, no, let me just say this. The deadline for the Van Eck spot Ethereum ETF is May 23rd. So that's 4 months from now. We still have some time. So I could see us chopping for a bit, just chopping in between these two fibs right here, the 0.5, the 618, chopping for a bit, while Ethereum chopping for a bit. So Ethereum chopping for a bit. But my target, if we're going to see a similar run up for Ethereum, it would be again the bottom of the golden pocket right here, $3,300 or so. So that's my general thought, is that as we start, we'll give it another month or so of choppiness, but as we climb towards the launch date of the spot Ethereum ETF, that will get rejected at the bottom of the golden pocket, the 618 fib. So, okay, let's see who's in here. All right. It's all good. It's all good. I would love to know, for those of you watching, any questions that you may have about any different cryptocurrency that you're interested in talking about. Otherwise, I'm going to just take a look on the sidebar here and see if there's anything I want to look at, do some analysis. Cardano. I had a limit order. This happens to me way too much. I had a limit order set at 46.07 cents, and you can see we got down to 46.62 cents. So I missed it by half a cent. This happens way too much. This is a rookie mistake. I need to stop making this mistake. But what I should be doing, I just don't want to do all of this stuff by changing out all my charts. I've put so much work into these charts. But this right here is the answer to why I missed that call by less than half a cent. It's because I have this chart priced in Cardano USD and not USDT. So I'm opening longs. I'm doing 2x leverage longs, nothing more than 2x. So Cardano, I missed it. I also missed it with Avalanche here. Let me see Avalanche. By the way, for those of you watching this live stream right now, my next video for the morning of January 16th, 6 a.m. Eastern time, is Avalanche. Price target on Avalanche. And I gave it a price target of, it ended up being a perfect 1.618 retrace. And so I actually gave it a little higher of a price target than that, but the price target was 250, something like that. And I just think there's going to be too much resistance at the 1.618. So I gave it a price target of $232.95. So hello, Crypto Greek. Let's see, Dr. Blockchain X, do you think halving event will be the same as ETF news regarding the price action, or is this something totally different? The halving historically hasn't had that much of an effect on the price with run up to the halving, at least for Bitcoin. For Litecoin halving, there's some anticipation, but then there's a sell-off, a month before. The Bitcoin halving, I think, it's not our first rodeo with this. I think historically what's happened is it's just kind of been all right, cool, Bitcoin halving. So very soon we're going to see some really exciting things happen. So Bitcoin halving was May of 2020. Now we did have the COVID crash, so there was a climb, but really it was just the price getting back to its equilibrium, right around $9,000. And so I don't think that the run up to the halving is going to be anything extraordinary for Bitcoin, aside from the fact that Ethereum should climb because of the run up to the spot Ethereum ETF. So when do you think we will have an alt season? Well, again, yeah, I'm assuming you just recently hopped in. I am looking at Ethereum right now, and I'm trying to make a judgment that, all right, if we're talking about an alt season and not the alt season, we're not having the alt season anytime soon, but Ethereum, I believe, ahead of the spot Ethereum ETF, is going to get to the bottom of the golden pocket right here, $3,300. And so we've seen Bitcoin's dominance kind of very much. It just flushed down out of the toilet. So Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance kind of did a head and shoulders here and dumped down from 55%. It's down now at 51%. I would expect Bitcoin's dominance around the time of the Ethereum ETF launch, May 23rd or so, to get down perhaps to about 48%. And I think there's going to be heavy resistance there because that is the peak in Bitcoin dominance since, when was that? April of 2021. So once we broke through that in April of 2023, that is now, I believe, gonna hold as support. And so that's my target for the bottom of Bitcoin's dominance. And Ethereum isn't going to be the only cryptocurrency, in my opinion, that eats up some of that dominance. It's going to be a lot of altcoins. And my general rule right now when it comes to altcoins is I've made a few mistakes. I bought some micro caps, and I'm talking under 10 million cryptocurrencies that have lost a lot of their value recently. When if I had just bought some of the larger ones, I was really big on Solana. If I just loaded up more on Solana instead of trying to buy into something that I would hope would do an instant 10 or 20x, I would have been fine. And I'm still fine, but a lot of the bigger altcoins, in my opinion, will ride that wave with Ethereum. And one that I'm actually pretty bullish on, which might come as a surprise to you, is Ethereum Classic. And so last week, when that spot Bitcoin ETF launched, Ethereum itself launched, and the Ethereum Classic pumped like crazy, up to $32. Now it's at 26. If Ethereum rides up to $3,300, which I believe it will, ahead of the spot Ethereum ETF launch, then Ethereum Classic's going to do very well. So, okay, do you have vids on how to trade, preferred indicators, basics on leverage rules, etc.? I do not. I want to make a video on that. Let me get to what would be a good cryptocurrency. I think I'm just going to go to Bitcoin here. So, Bitcoin. First of all, daily chart. My recommendation, not financial advice. You can look at the 4-hour chart for Confluence. I would avoid the 1-hour chart or anything like that. These are daily candles. Okay, but these are not regular candles. They're Heikin-Ashi candles. And what I'm trying to find is just a trend. And so we're not seeing much as of recent as far as the trend. The general rule for me is to, you see a confluence with Heikin-Ashi candles. We see a pump here, and I want to see a stochastic RSI in the oversold territory. So stochastic RSI oversold or overbought. Sorry, this is overbought. Excuse me, I meant to say overbought. So stochastic RSI overbought. That's when I will take profit and then ride it down. Stochastic RSI oversold. This isn't a good one, but let me go to the Chainlink chart. So Chainlink chart, because there was Chainlink ranged for about a year and I want to say 15 months here. And so Chainlink actually offered a great opportunity to just buy low and sell high. So you can see, wait a second. Oh, you know what? These are not Heikin-Ashi candles. I forgot that I changed that. This is much better. I was like, man, this is not what I thought at all. So these are the Heikin-Ashi candles here. And so again, this is a much better picture of what we're looking at here. So Chainlink, stochastics overbought. We see the first red candle here. You ride that down 1x. No, actually at this point it would be 2x. So you ride that down from the first Heikin-Ashi candle. You've got a price of $8.63 down to about here, but then you would sell at the green candle. So you're closing your short at $5.90. That's a 50% gain. You ride it up, first green candle. You buy in around $6 or so. Ride that up until $7.81. So okay. Heikin-Ashi candles with stochastic RSI, but that's not all that I'm looking at. And so let me show you back to the Bitcoin chart here. Bitcoin, there are three main things. Heikin-Ashi candles showing us the trend, not being too affected by daily moves, but just showing us the trend, paired up with stochastic RSI. I see a pump in Bitcoin, Heikin-Ashi candles, with an overbought Bitcoin, I'm closing my long. We see stochastic RSI go back down into the oversold territory, and you see Bitcoin, the trend at least, going down into oversold territory, closing my shorts. Long, short, long, short. Sometimes it's not going to work out, like right here. Not going to work out. For the most part, it is going to work out, and you'll see huge gains right here. The next thing that I want to point out is levels here. So I used on January 1st of 2023, I looked for Confluence and I found levels. And so let me turn on all these lines. I'll get rid of the fibs. Where's the other fib? Oh, where's that fib? I got to turn it off. Oh, there it is. Okay, getting rid of the fibs here. So let me show you where I drew all of these lines, every single one of them. And what I'm doing is, you can see previous month, year open, post range weekly top, past monthly range high, current range daily top. And again, I drew these levels on January 1st of 2023. And you can see all of 2023, Bitcoin interacted with the levels. And so, okay, not with this level right here. That was the previous monthly close. So don't worry about that. But look, resistance right at this level, support right at this level, resistance right up here, support right down here, resistance, support. And so horizontal lines are the most important thing that you can draw. Don't worry. You see those charts with the, what am I thinking here? The diagonal lines, it's okay, but horizontal lines are more important than anything else. Horizontal lines, Heikin-Ashi candles, overbought, oversold on the stochastic, on the daily chart. There's a lot more that I can go into, certain things with volume, but that is my starting point. And I think it's a very good starting point. So what are your picks for the top 5 alts, not including Ethereum? So where should I go with this? Because I know exactly where to go. I have a top 5 for alts, but I just on my TikTok channel released a top 5 for small cap alts. So I'll be happy to share both of those with you. Actually, I also mentioned it on my Twitter account, my X account. So follow me on X World War Bitcoin. For the top 5 alts, just regular alts, not small cap alts, I have, let me think here, Injective. So let's talk about Injective real quick. Do I believe that Injective is going to do something like a 100x right now? Absolutely not. Injective is at $40. But we are in the middle of a narrative right now, which I don't think a lot of people realize. We are in a narrative. You're talking about like AI narrative, meme coin narrative, NFT narrative. We are in a narrative, and that is with airdrops. People are flocking to Injective, into Celestia for airdrops. And so I'm staking. I don't have a ton right now for Injective or Celestia, but I am staking on the Kepler wallet. I'm staking Injective and I'm staking Celestia, and I'm staking them with validators that are getting me access to airdrops. And so will I 100x on my Injective? No, absolutely not. Do I have the potential to 100x if I hit the right airdrop? Yes. And so Celestia was an airdrop. And as of right now, it's at something like a $2.7 billion market cap. It launched in November. Most people who got the Celestia airdrop, they just dumped it right away. But then the team bought it up, and now they've seen a 10x from that dumping point. And so Celestia offers some very intriguing airdrops. So I'm in a little bit. I want to get in a lot more as I'm taking profits on certain cryptos. They are going more and more into Celestia stakes and Injective stakes for airdrops. And so I would say Injective, sure, Celestia. The big problem with Celestia, I mentioned it in my video earlier today, is that Celestia has a huge, enormous token drop on October 30th of this year. And so I am ending my stake on October 8th of 2024. The reason why I'm ending on October 8th is because it's a 21-day unlock period that I have to wait. So October 29th, I am out of my stake, and I am selling my Celestia, and I'm not waiting for whoever receives it's something like 175 million tokens are going to be dropped that day, and then 1 million per day, every day after that. I'm just going to be out of Celestia by then. So that's more of a short-term play. So there's Injective. I had Solana, but Solana did a 15x from its bear market bottom to its peak. I had IMX, but IMX ripped like crazy. I still have the graph. I still have Quant. I think Quant is going to do better after Bitcoin crosses its all-time high. If it happens, I have Casper, not Caspa, although I think Casper is going to do well. And I don't have a fifth one yet. Now, for the smaller cap cryptocurrencies, I'm just going to name them real quick. I have Zay, XAI, anything Arbitrum ecosystem. All right, here's my fifth larger one, and it's Pendle. All right, that's in the Arbitrum ecosystem. So Pendle, Pendle, very bullish on Pendle. But Zay is a gaming crypto, just launched last week, doing very well. When it launched, it was at about $100 million, excuse me. Now it's at like $200 million. And I'm still very bullish on it. I think it's going to be the second biggest gaming crypto in market cap by the time Euphoria ends for gaming, and 200 million. So it's already pretty big. IOs, I believe, can do what Theta did last bull run. Now IOs, that would be a 100x, so not quite what Theta did in terms of market cap. It's at a $160 million market cap right now. Theta peaked at a $16 billion market cap. I don't think IOs is going to do exactly that, but it's similar to Theta, except it's more of like a People's Rebellion kind of Theta. So IOs, LCX, hadn't heard much of LCX until recently. Did a deep dive on it last week. Super bullish on LCX. It's an exchange, and so exchange cryptos usually aren't all that significant. But LCX, there's a void to be filled. I think LCX is going to fill it. I think major like uber big giga size money is going to get into LCX because Liechtenstein, that's all you ever had to say to me when you were asking about LCX. Very bullish on LCX. Syncus is number 4. Syncus is, all right, some of you may be triggered by this. I believe Syncus is this cycle's Hex. Syncus is at a $25 million market cap right now. And some of you are going to roll your eyes and think, okay, that's a bad thing if Syncus is this bull run's Hex. Hex went to $80 billion. People did a 10,000x gain in Hex. I have no shame. I am in here to buy low and sell high. Syncus is more of a gamble. And they have designed themselves in many ways. They are very transparent in who they are, okay? They want their holders to make money. And so it is what it is. It's very early with Syncus. And then the last one is Dynex. Dynex is, I think, a pretty revolutionary AI play. And they will, if you, let me just, for example, if you have a miner that is just sitting doing nothing right now because you're not making enough money, Dynex might be an attractive option. So anyway, that's all of it. Awesome. Thanks. If you don't post this live and a reference vid on exactly that would be helpful for me. This live is going to be on my YouTube channel for the rest of time. So yeah, you can keep on coming that. I was one of them to sell my airdrop. That's hilarious. I'm going to look into Zay since you have mentioned it now. Seems like a good project at first glance. Yes, sir. Yeah. So, okay. What else are we going to look at here? Not super bullish on Algorand. AMP. I'm in AMP for the retrace. I mean, should we talk about retrace plays? Because I do not believe AMP is going to hit a new all-time high. But, all right, AMP. All-time high is 12 cents. Currently at 3/10 of a cent. So that would be a 36x for AMP to get to its all-time high. From its bear market bottom, that would be about a 100x. So a 702 retrace would have been a 70x. And I got in on AMP a little after its bear market bottom. I'm up a decent amount. There are so many cryptocurrencies that I'm very excited about that I do not believe will hit a new all-time high. Let me look through these here. So AMP is one of them. Gala is another. I'm seeing calls for Gala to put in new all-time highs. I don't think it's going to happen because of their tokenomics. It's way too, there's so much more Gala in existence right now, or Gala, than when it peaked in 2021. Let's see. There were some other major ones. Oh man, Casper, way too inflationary supply. It's not going back to it. But Casper launched after the euphoria in 2021. Yeah, Gala was good a couple years ago. Oh, yeah, yeah. Doge, I don't think Doge is going to hit a new all-time high. I talked about that. I made a video on my YouTube channel here, World War Bitcoin. Obviously, for those of you watching it, you know it's World War Bitcoin. Doge, I gave a price target of 53 cents. And my reasoning for that was a couple reasons, just kind of trying to analyze where a retrace would be. But then looking at Doge historically, I got to go up to a weekly chart here. So Doge, this is the entire existence of Doge priced in Bitcoin. You can see this massive descending triangle here. This is over several years. I mean, Doge launched at the end of 2013. And then right here in 2020, blew way through this descending triangle, entered some kind of new paradigm. But it just looks to me like we're again in another descending triangle. And so right here, end of 2025, that's when most people think that the crypto market's going to peak. I'm a little skeptical of that, but if we're going to go by that, we have a price of 0.00000339, and I have a price target for Bitcoin of $155,000 under a normal bull run scenario, which if you watch my Bitcoin video, you know what I'm talking about. So if that happens and we see Doge hit resistance right here, that is a 53 cent Doge. But then also 702 retrace just happens to be a 53 cent Doge. So I'm sticking with 53 cents. There's other ones. Jasmy, for sure. Very excited about Jasmy. I don't think Jasmy's going to hit a new all-time high. Telcoin, not going to hit a new all-time high in my opinion. Very excited about Telcoin for the retrace. Internet Computer is a different story. Not going to hit a new all-time high, but that's because Internet Computer, you know, its launch day price was like $700. It's not happening. So, but very bullish on Internet Computer. Internet Computer had way too inflationary of a supply. Just the ICP launch was the worst possible day. The worst possible day. It was May 7th of 2021. That was at the tail end, the very tail end of euphoria. Remember, Elon Musk went on SNL on May 9th. So that didn't work out for it. The FTX shenanigans didn't work out for it. And then the inflationary supply didn't work out very well for it. The supply increased by 4x. But now, looking forward, there isn't really much else in terms of vesting releases that we need to worry about with ICP. So ICP, I think, is going to do very well. I give a price target of $232. I think I have it all on the spreadsheet. So let's see. Do you think at some point you can do a detailed guide on how to analyze any new projects from scratch? That's a pretty difficult game to play. It's not easy because, well, there's several elements that you just can't use. Like you know, big thing that I look at is historic market cap dominance for any cryptocurrency, and I'm like, okay, you know. You can't do that for a new cryptocurrency. Another thing I look at is tokenomics, seeing how inflationary the supply is. But a large majority of cryptocurrencies are going to be highly inflationary when they launch. So that's another thing that I'm not worried about how inflationary a cryptocurrency is when it first launches. And so other things that I look at, on my TikTok, I'll analyze different things and try to just see, like, you know, are people going to use this, or is it in a hype sector? So gaming, anything gaming that gets launched, I would probably be willing to buy some of it. Another thing that I take into consideration is ecosystems. Like, I'm very, very bullish on the Arbitrum ecosystem right now, which is why Zay is in the Arbitrum ecosystem. Very bullish on that. Pendle is in the Arbitrum ecosystem. I think Pendle has the potential to be the injective of Arbitrum. And so there isn't really a science to it. It's more of an art. How do you explain the art, you know? So let's see. I'm all in on ICP and AI coins. I think it'll do well. What's your thoughts on Fetch? I mean, anything AI. You know, I own some Fetch. I don't own any AGIX, but the reason why I own Fetch and not AGIX is that Fetch you can buy on Coinbase. You know, I can buy it for no fees. A lot of those AI cryptocurrencies are doing very well historically, you know, in comparison to their all-time highs. I mean, is that Fetch's all-time? No. Yeah, I think it is. Yes. Yeah, it is. Okay. So Fetch's all-time high is $1.18, and it's already more than 50% of the way back there, which is, rare for altcoins, but, we could go off the charts with fetch. We could do better than a 4.236 retrace with fetch, which is usually I'm not willing to go beyond a 4.236 retrace for any cryptocurrency. But there are some exceptions. Fetch would be one of them. Render would be another. Ajax would be another one. Ajax hit a new all-time high in its bear market, in 2023, January 2023. So let's see. Have you looked at Karate Combat? No. Is that a cryptocurrency? Karate Combat. Karate. The future is good for ICP. If it hits $200, I'll be rich. Let's see. Karate Combat. Crypto. Karate Combat. Hey, you know what? Here on YouTube, I can actually look at some of this stuff. So, karate.com. Wow, they got karate.com, the website. All right, $19 million self-reported market cap. Circulating supply, 4.75 billion. Not too worried about that if this is a new cryptocurrency. All right, it's done well over the last few weeks here. Launched in May, 110 billion. I already looked at that. 110 billion max supply. You can get it on KuCoin, Uniswap. All right, so pretty readily available. Karate is the first token to govern and gamify a real-world profession. Oh. Okay. Karate Combat is rapidly going full contact combat sport. Duh. Oh, never mind. 100, 200 organic views per month. The league, which was founded by tech and crypto entrepreneurs, targets a young international demographic through cross-platform distribution, fast stand-up fights, and 3D CGI backgrounds, rendered in Unreal Engine. Okay. Let's see. The league is on all of those channels. So this is a league, a karate league with a cryptocurrency. That's interesting. I'm surprised that the first site that it would take me on their website is their FAQs. All right, what is Karate Token? How do I gain from it? The Karate Token is the official digital currency in the Karate Combat universe and gives a fan the power to vote on upcoming fights, take part in prize pools, and join exclusive events, all via Karate Combat's up-only gaming app. The fan-governed league will be steered by the most active, informed fans and best fighters. Read more about karate. Okay, so I'm getting an error here. I'm not sitting here being blown away by this. I'm going to admit that. This is the kind of thing, it reminds me a lot of Chili's ecosystem cryptos. A lot of those fan tokens, PSG token, Barcelona token, and maybe, this is just from first glance, maybe that's what this is. It will do well during euphoria. Now, it's done well over the last few weeks here, but during euphoria, it'll explode, and I don't think any time before or after then. So, is cryptos like Gala, Sand, Mana still in the game, and this new hype of IMX, Illuvium, etc.? Yes. I don't think Gala is going to hit a new all-time high. Sand is pretty highly inflationary in its supply. Mana is not. I'm curious to see what happens. I'm curious. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on Metaverse right now. Surely there'll be some kind of retrace, So could we see Mana do a 702 retrace? That's $6.12. It's possible. That's a 12x from here. But Metaverse, if you have ever gone to Decentraland and tried using their interface, it's pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible, man. And so what do I say about that? We're not anywhere near Ready Player One. So it could be. Yeah, pump and dump for karate. It seems Really, it does seem kind of like that. Yeah. Also, any thoughts on Atlas? Dr. Blockchain X, are you talking about that? Like, I see commercials for Atlas, Atlas Earth or something like that. Or are you talking about Star Atlas? Um, Star Atlas looks fine. You know, the gameplay looks somewhat interesting, which is a huge compliment for crypto gaming. All the crypto gaming is pretty terrible. So anyway, yeah. What was the other question there? Something sucks. I don't know. Something sucks. So give me 1 second. Okay. Star Atlas. Yeah. Star Atlas. I haven't looked at Star Atlas in a long time. I know it launched in the end of 2021. So let's go to coinmarketcap.com. And I'm sure Star Atlas is down pretty significantly from its peak. But I think it launched pretty late in 2021. Star Lunch. You can tell what I'm thinking about right now. Even though I already ate. But I might have some ramen. Man, Zay is killing it. Where are you from? I live in the Midwest of the United States. I don't really want to say what state I'm in. And I'm originally from the East Coast. My mom was born in Portugal. My dad was born in the United States, but then his parents were born in Cape Verde, islands off the coast of Africa. Yeah, I don't have an accent. I would say I'm American. So I wish I knew Portuguese. All right, what do we have here with Star? Oh, well, let's see the last year. Wait, I want to see where. I mean, yeah, launch date September of 2021. It just launched a little too late. It's not surprising that it just went straight down pretty much. 23 cents, and now it's at half of a penny. Probably not going back to its all-time high. Circulating supply 14.87 billion. Total supply 36 billion, or max supply 36 billion. So it's got a bit of a way to go. And look at the price versus market cap difference. So you can see highly inflationary supply. So could it get back to its all-time high in market cap? That would be a 5x in its price. It probably will, but for a new all-time high in market cap, it would only do a 5x in price. So that would go to 2.5 cents. That would be 1/10 of its previous all-time high. You know, so all-time high in market cap. Wow. I'm just doing some math here in my head. All-time high in market cap would be 1/10 of its previous all-time high in price. Tokenomics. I mean, all right, gaming, I'm willing to give a little bit more of a pass, but this does not look like something that I would be interested in buying. A $1 billion market cap would be 5 cents. Yeah. No thanks. So I would rather have newer gamings or newer gaming cryptos. Can you look at Volumint? Volumint. And let me type it in Google. Help us, Google. Volumint.io. All right, so it's AI. Bullish on AI. Enhance your market presence with Volumint. Automated AI, automated market making service. Volume amplified, cost simple. Let's see. I want to see the description on coinmarketcap.com. I just caught the end of you talking about karate. You reckon that's a buy or not? I'm not interested. It could do fine, but it's not something that just based off of first glance, who knows? I mean, maybe people who've done more of a deep dive can swear by it, but I probably won't be touching it. Voluminous vision is unlocking the potential of every crypto project and revolutionizing market making in the blockchain era. I mean, it seems fine. $10 million market cap, 1 billion total supply, self-reported circulating supply, so it's 60% circulated. A lot of big words, a lot of fancy lingo. I'm gonna check their socials real quick. Thoughts on BitTensor? Yeah, I would invest in something different. Yeah, I'll get to BitTensor in a little bit. What I really want to do is look at their chart, because I mean, there's no denying that they have done quite some significant move, and they have a lot of people who believe in it, who are there for the hype. So 46.1K followers, AI automated market making, a thread on the first month of volume. It's new. I mean, listen, under $10 million AI, lots of following on their socials. This looks like it would do fine. Wait, I wanted to see the all-time chart here, but my computer is loading slowly. And it's still pretty early if it does well. AMA got listed on a centralized exchange, listed on MEXC, teased their own decentralized exchange, Mint Swap. Yeah, seems all right. All right, Tau. I know I have that chart here. No, I don't. I have some at the bottom. All right. Can't believe I don't have Tau on here. That's ridiculous. BitTensor, USDT. So, ooh, look at that. Bounce right off the bull market support band. So it has a little bit more to go down for in the stochastic, but this is on the weekly chart. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, still, people are taking profits. Looks like a decent entry may be coming soon. And I would, all right, so the 25-day did cross over the 50-day to the downside, but it is pretty heavily oversold. I mean, this is one that I have been wanting to get in on. I don't own any Tau. I fundamentally don't know a ton. There are people who swear by it, swear up and down by it. They're convinced that this is the big winner. And so I'm kind of following their lead with Tau. So I want to see where it is in market cap. Oh, wow. It's only 210 in market cap. That's crazy. I thought it had a bigger. Oh, no. Shoot. There's a handful of cryptocurrencies for some reason on coinmarketcap.com that they will put in the 200 range, even though they have a $1 billion market cap, 1 billion plus market cap. I mean, that would probably put it around 70 in market cap. But let's see. Cetus. Cetus protocol ranked number 612 according to coinmarketcap.com. $35 million market cap. 124 million fully diluted market cap. So, I mean, you got to pay attention to that. Let's see how old this is. Not old at all. Nice big cup going on here. So if you bought this a month ago, you're looking great. If you bought this on launch day, it's like finally. But Cetus protocol, yeah, last month looks great. Available on several major exchanges. Pioneer decentralized. Oh, all right. Decentralized exchange and concentrated liquidity protocol built on the Sui and Aptos blockchain. Ecosystems. The mission of Cetus is building a powerful and flexible underlying liquidity network to make trading easier for any users and assets. A huge need. It focuses on delivering the best trading experience and superior liquidity efficiency to DeFi users through the process of building its concentrated liquidity pool and a series of affiliate interoperable functional modules. First glance, I mean, all right, tokenomics are going to be a concern, something to look at, but first glance, there's a huge need for what they're offering. So let me go back to the all-time chart here. And okay, I mean, that's not a concern. So really, you know what? No, that's not real. I wouldn't pay attention. It's saying $0 market cap until December. So yeah, interesting. Manta Network. I mean, I know. All right, let me go to DeFiLlama.com, and Manta has not even launched yet. The Manta airdrop is just a few weeks away, or a couple weeks away. And so I'm looking at it. I'm like, all right, did I miss the boat? I don't know. But chains. Clicking on chains here, DeFiLlama.com. And total value locked on all chains. We've got, obviously, Ethereum would be number one at like 55%. Tron, surprisingly, number two. I have been hating on Tron for years. I can't deny that they not only have a lot of money locked in, 8.15 billion, but if I can scroll over, that would be wonderful. Look how much money they make every day. $1.02 million a day. They make more than Binance, which allows them to deflate their supply, which that's the sweet spot. If you can make money and deflate your supply. So Binance, you know, they're burning until they get to 100 million circulating supply. This is what has me so bullish on Arbitrum, the Arbitrum ecosystem at least. Arbitrum's number 4, ahead of Solana, ahead of Optimism, Polygon, Avalanche. But then, look, you have Base, and then you have Manta. Manta, did you ask about Manta? Yeah. Okay. Manta has already 409 million locked in for a cryptocurrency that does not exist. Now, people are shilling this thing like crazy on X. But, wow, okay. That's pretty impressive. Ahead of Cardano, ahead of Kronos, Sui, Bitcoin. I'm not worried about TVL on Bitcoin. So not only would I be looking into Manta, I'd be looking into all of this. Everything that you see on my screen here. I don't know, looking at these, I don't know of any of these. But, you know, Layer Bank, you know, you can just go down the rabbit hole here. Layer Bank, what do they have? I don't know. Do they have a cryptocurrency? I mean, I think this is TVL, right? Oh yeah, TVL. So TVL's been growing like crazy. Let's see what we have with Layer Bank. What in the world it is. Actually, let's look it up on X. There it is, Layer Bank Fi. 66.4K followers, joined in May of 2023. A universal permissionless on-chain bank integrated with Manta Network, Linnea Build, Scroll ZPT. I'd be curious to know if they have their own crypto, which I think they do. Let's check it out on Layer Bank Crypto. So I know you asked about Manta, but this is what you do. You want to look up the big gainers. Look at where the money's going. So do they have a cryptocurrency? I guess they don't. Huh. But regardless, maybe they will, but some of these do. Some of these surely have a cryptocurrency. So I'd be looking at every one of these. All right. What's your stance on Scale? I get a lot of questions about Scale. I don't know. So let's check out Scale. Ay. And let's see. Yeah, it's coming. I recently got my hands on a 10x with a fairly new coin, OLAS, but now it has dropped quite a bit. Can you take a look at it? Yeah, I'll get to it. Scale. I don't know anything about Thala, but, you know, let's take a look at it, you know, because you guys are asking me stuff. And on TikTok, I would not have time to do all this, but on YouTube, I certainly do. So I'll be happy to look into anything, especially this is helping me scope out new projects. So we are scoping out together. Price, market cap, look at that. Price, market cap. Price, market cap. Peaked in 2021 at 90 cents. Current price is 8 cents. It is going to be quite a climb to a new all-time high in its price because it's already halfway to its all-time high in market cap, even though it's only 10% to its all-time high in price. But, all right. Scale, a modular blockchain network designed to bring scalability to Ethereum. So it's a layer 2 on Ethereum. Scale is the only blockchain network capable of running an unlimited number of fast on-demand pooled security blockchains with zero gas fees to end users. These individual chains are known as scale chains and can be dApp specific or shared. Sounds like, all right, so it's built on Ethereum. I was trying to think of a comparison to this. And the first comparison that comes to mind is Celestia, but people are buying Celestia because of the airdrops. So, you know, first glance, there's a need. I'll say that. But I don't know. I don't know. So pay no attention to tweets like this. Scale, I'm bullish. By the end of 2024, price to $2. It's going to do a 20x. It's going to hit a $10 billion market cap. All right. All right. Sorry, I couldn't give much. I can't give much more attention to that. So, do you plan to go live at a set schedule? Well, here's the deal. I would love to go live every day on YouTube. There is more incentive for me right now to go live every day on TikTok. When I go live on TikTok, I will get 200 to 300 people at the same time on the live stream. Here right now, it seems like we're averaging between 15 and 20. I would love it if that was different, but for the time being, I just, I have 125,000 followers on TikTok and then like 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. When I go live on TikTok, it gets me even more followers on TikTok. When I go live on YouTube, not so much. So it's more about incentive, but maybe that'll change one day. All right, Thala. Longbeard, I totally feel you on that. Everyone's sick of ads and people shilling coins. Crypto channels were good 4 to 5 years ago, and now it's a joke. I don't really have much time to consume content, honestly. I mean, all right, listen, my favorite cryptocurrency guy that I watch videos, and I don't get to watch many of his videos, but it's the blockchain backer. And his quality has not diminished at all. Not even close. Now, blockchain backer, I mean, all right, so there's a couple of things that I really like about him. That first peak in April of 2021, he nailed it. He called it. He said, "I'm exiting. It's about time." And then the bottom in 2021, the summer bottom in 2021, he was like, "I'm bullish now." And that was a perfect time to be bullish. And then in the fall of 2021, he called for a $72,000 Bitcoin, and it got to $69,000. And everyone else was calling for over $100,000. And so the reason why, all right, Longbeard, yeah, you watch him every morning. And the reason why I'm bringing him up right now is that he does not believe Bitcoin's putting in a new all-time high. And 99% of people believe that Bitcoin's putting in a new all-time high. And I hope he's wrong, because that's going to be rough. So, okay, DeFi on Aptos, I'm in. Thala, DeFi on Aptos. There are certain ecosystems that if you are in that ecosystem, here's the deal. I do not want to touch any cryptocurrency, really anything built on Ethereum. I want the newer alternative built on, Coin360 used to be so much better. It would show you all of the Ethereum-based cryptocurrencies lumped together. And now it's not doing that. And I wouldn't be surprised. I don't go to Coin360 all that much anymore. But what I want the alternatives. I want the DeFi alternative to the one that's built on Ethereum. So the DeFi alternative to the alternative to Aave, for example. I want that on Solana. I want that on Arbitrum. I want that on, what's another one? Internet Computer, which very little in terms of DeFi with Internet Computer, but that's going to change. Let's see, so we got Aave for lending. We have Uniswap. I don't want to buy Uniswap. I want to buy Sonic on Internet Computer. I want to buy Radium on Solana. I want to buy whatever it is on Aptos. That's what I want. I want exposure to those ecosystems. And the reason why I want exposure to those ecosystems is because back here to DeFi Llama, come on. All right, 1 second here. This piece of the pie, oh, you're killing me. The piece of the pie that Ethereum has with TVL. Now, their total value locked into their ecosystem is certainly going to grow, especially as we get more and more bullish. But Ethereum's piece of the pie is going to diminish over time. Now, Ethereum may always have the biggest piece of the pie here, but their piece of the pie is going to diminish. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the growth here. Arbitrum, you know, 2.613 billion for a newer cryptocurrency, one that didn't exist in 2021. Oh, yes. Solana is growing. Optimism, another one that didn't exist in 2021. It's growing. And so I want more of those ecosystems. Where's Aptos? I don't know. Let me check to see where they are. And why are you not taking me down to Aptos? Control F. Let me look for it. Aptos. $122 million TVL in total value locked. Okay, 122 million. That's pretty good. Yeah, Aptos is bullish. So where are we? 122 million. Number 26. And then looking at the growth over the last 30 days, 37.75%. I like that. I do like that. You see a lot of red here. Oh, Pulse Chain. Oh, man. Here we go. Pulse Chain. I did not realize it was that high. But, all right, Manta. Obviously, Manta has grown a ton over the last 30 days. But last week, not so much. Or last day, that's the last day. So where's Arbitrum? You know, Arbitrum, 11%. Continuing to grow. I mean, although Solana and BSC are growing more. So actually, I mean, Aptos... 37%. That's not anything to cry about. So here's something that I pay attention to on DeFi Llama. I want to see the 1 month change here. And this is something, look at this. Number 3, Internet Computer. Now they have a long way to go because they only have 34.93 million locked. But DeFi, man, as DeFi on ICP grows, that's whoo. Oh, number 6, Injective. Oh, man, I like to see that. Hey, number 9, Say. I get a lot of questions about Say. Metis. So there's different things to play around here. And to answer your question about Thala, I didn't even need to look at anything else. DeFi on Aptos, seeing DeFi, seeing the TVL percentage grow 37% over the last month. That's going to go to Thala. All right. And I didn't even look at the chart here. I didn't look at the tokenomics. 10.7 million market cap. Man. Yeah, all right. Tokenomics are going to be a concern, but there's a lot of, there's some room to go up here for sure. So have you looked into Akash network? I have not. That's in the Cosmos ecosystem, right? There it is, Akash. Okay. So I really like anything, like Cosmos ecosystem is smoking hot right now. Don't really know much about them. Are they 99th in market cap? 646 million. I mean, don't expect a 100x for sure. Fully diluted market cap 1.1 billion. Oh, it did exist in 2021. All right. Another concern here. Look at that. Price, half of its all-time high or so. Market cap looks like about a 1.618 retrace. Looks like they had a huge vesting released right about here. August of 2023. Let's head over to Masari.io. August of 2023. They had to have had a massive vesting released on that day, and they're 57% in circulation. Come on, computer. Masari.io. I'm not investing now. I got too much stuff going on. I'm bullish on getting hammered. Yeah. All right, Akash. Oh. There it is. Oh, wait a second. That's April. Wait a second. Did I say... Yeah, 2023, unless their price went up. Maybe I missed that. Oh, they did have a big price jump. Never mind. Duh. All right, big price jump in August of 2023. So that would explain that. But looking at their circulating supply all time, let's see, when did they peak in 2021? They peaked in September of 2021. September 22nd. I'll just say September 22nd. September 22nd. So a big jump that, wow. All right. That's why they peaked in September 22nd, because it was in the middle of a huge vesting release. So 110 million or 80 million. Either way, there's 3 times more. There's 2 to 3 times more supply in circulation now than when they peaked in 2021. So what can this do in terms, can it get a new all-time high? It can. Yeah, it definitely can. But I would not expect this to do anything extraordinary. Let's see. Could you take a look at OLAS? Yeah, I gotten some questions about OLAS. Let's take a look at OLAS. Autonolas. So very small market cap. $5.39. Wow. Usually newer cryptocurrencies have a much smaller price. All right, so this is very new, and it's done well over the last 2 months. Uniswap, BingX, OpenOcean. Network of off-chain services that will launch in the summer of 22 by a team based in multiple European and Asian countries. The network provides a unified platform for services such as automation, oracles, and co-owned AI. It offers a composable stack for building these services and a protocol for incentivizing their creation. I mean, all right, AI. Not very much diluted, but it's a new cryptocurrency. I don't know. I mean, just the fact that it's AI and it's new, I would be interested. Wait a second. Market cap is 256 million? That seems way too high. Minimum to stake for Cosmos airdrop, I would do at least $100 per validator. Wow. Why is its market cap so big? I don't know. I mean, it should still do fine. But, okay. You got in at 70 cents. Well, there you go. I mean, I would still ride this for sure. Not financial advice. All right, so I'm going to run. It was a good chatting with you all. I will more so be live on TikTok than on YouTube. I wanted to try this out today. I was trying to think of content because I do like to make at least 2 videos a day, Monday through Friday at least. And so, you know what? I mean, this was good interaction. I will more so be going live on TikTok, so follow my TikTok channel. But otherwise, I'll see you next time, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of your week. Peace.